What's up, family? It's Kyle King here, and this is probably one of the most exciting videos because it's going to be the shortest video because it's going to be just a bunch of mathematics, I promise. So the question that I continue to get asked is, Kyle, how do I break $1 million in 13 months? How do I break $1 million in 13 months? Now, what I want to tell you is that a lot of people want to get to the $1 million mark, but it's not about revenue. It's about profit margins, okay? You can make $1 million and have $5,000 in your account, or you can make $100,000 and have $40,000 in your account because you understand your finances. You understand profit margins. You understand how to allocate funds. You have the right pricing structure. You've leaned out your business from an operating expense standpoint, all right? So when we think about just making $1 million, there's 3 ways to be able to get to 7 and 8 and 9 figures. There's high volume for low ticket. There's low volume for high ticket. And the best way is high volume with high ticket. And what I mean by that is you can have something $700 to $500, which is low ticket, and you could just sell a lot of those. You can get the volume method. You could sell something for $50,000 and you can get less of those, but it's the high ticket. Or you could have something for $20,000 and you can sell 1,000 of those, and then that can be able to get you to that threshold as well. So I want you to identify which ones you have, and the best version is to have one in all of the categories. So you want to be able to have a low ticket offer, you want to be able to have a mid ticket, you want to be able to have a high ticket, and then a super high ticket. So super high is 10,000 and up. High ticket is around 1,000 to 9,000 roughly and some change. And then anything under 1,000, in my opinion, is low ticket. Okay? So when you think about that, 13 months to $1 million would be roughly $77,000 a month. Okay? Roughly $77,000 a month. So when you think about $77,000, what products, what services do you have? What are they priced at that can be able to get you to that $1 million mark? If you have something that's $1,000, well, you need 77 people a month. If you have something that's $77, well, you need 1,000 of those people a month. So when you think about what you have, then I want you to think about how many of those units would you be able to have to sell. Then I want you to think about your conversion. So let's say your method of selling is through sales calls or on webinars. Let's say you're converting at a 20% on a webinar or on a sales call. That means if you're converting at 20%, then you need to divide the numbers or multiply the numbers by an additional 20%, and that's how many people have to be on your webinar or have to be on your sales call. Let me give you an example. Let's say you got 20 people this month, but you reached out to 100 people, all right? And you got $20,000. You're gonna have to multiply that number by 20% more of what you're currently reaching out to. You're gonna have to extend the people that you're reaching out to. You're gonna have to expand the number of individuals seeing your products, joining your webinar so that you can be able to increase your conversions or being able to actually get better with your actual conversions from a selling standpoint as well. So reverse engineer the numbers. Now, I can't end this video without saying this. Does your backend support the influx of traffic? Does it? Does your backend support an additional $57,000 a month on top of what you're doing? Does your backend support an additional $100,000 a month on top of what you're doing? If it doesn't, you need to think about what from a backend standpoint needs to be established from a customer service, from an email automation, from just an overall value perspective for you to be able to support doing 7 figures, whether it be a year or even a month, all right? So hopefully that answers your question. I'll see you guys next video.